Hey, so I meant to update with videos I've done and I never edited. So I know I look crazy awful. Isn't that just wonderful? I need a haircut. And I haven't done my hair. I haven't felt the need to. I've spent days of being just so fucking tired that I fall asleep while doing things in sentences. At the current moment, it fucking hurts to breathe. I've had ribs that are hurting in ways to breathe or to wear clothes that are just... it's tiring. So this is going to be... I'm sorry. I did just decline a call. This isn't going to be edited. I have other ones that I'm going to try to edit tonight and put through. I've considered it. Stared at the computer as it starts up and then fell asleep. My mission was just to enjoy this summer with my son, and thus far I haven't. It is 65 degrees outside, which is cold for Michigan in June. My recollection of experiences, I lived in Georgia recently and I moved here in the summer of 2015 and moved back. So when I paired the anemia with being sick, I don't know, but I've got 2 sweatshirts, a t-shirt, 2 blankets, and a heating pad, and the fan is on because my dog and my child aren't cold. Everything's been a bit of a disappointment, but there's been too many people in recent that have I don't feel like the socially acceptable way of saying things today, that have died, that have been lost. They're not lost, they're gone. They're gone. That's how death works. And I feel like maybe I should be putting some stuff up. If not just for, I don't know, the rabbit hole that I fall down every time I find someone's YouTube channel and watch as they slowly die. I don't know. But also, I'd like people to understand things, maybe see it from another view. I think sometimes YouTube channels like mine or whatever can be helpful, but I think also for family members, for my son, that at some point, I mean, if I had videos of my relatives who passed, would I even care what they're talking about if it's not offensive? Probably not. So, here we go. This is gonna be one unedited, unmakeuped, uneven attempt at lighting, like UC lighting, no lighting. I live in the fucking dark. A lot of it is to do with the fact that I'm extremely visually light sensitive. And so even though it pisses everybody off, I borderline live in the dark. I was set up for a good job when it comes to that. If you're in the X-ray department, it's dark all the fucking time, which is fine with me. And oh, I said a word I shouldn't say on YouTube. I have like 5 subscribers, so probably not gonna matter, right? I'm gonna try to edit a couple of videos I did, and then I'm gonna try to maybe write myself out some kind of like timeline, or this is what you're talking about today, because I have a really hard time staying on topic. And I think what sparked all of this, of me just being like, I should pull out this camera, I should talk, and I'm just gonna post it, and I'm not gonna try to edit it. I'm gonna just close my eyes and think, there's 4 people who are gonna watch this, at least before you die. So who gives a flying fuck, right? Who gives a shit? Like, if I don't look great. I look terrible on so many levels, but I was not wanting to leave the house, but kind of had to, because I had to pay, I'm gonna call it rent. They have some stupid name for it, because, you know, like, in a co-op, you buy your house, your townhouse, or whatever, and then you pay them, like, maintenance fees, or it's rent. So anyway, I had to pay that, and so I had to go get a money order. So I had to go to, like, a Kroger, which is the same as, like, your H-E-B, your Fry's. I can't think of the other names of what they own, but they, no matter where you are in this country, you have one with a different name. And I'm standing there with my service dog and my son in the cart at checkout, getting a couple things so I could get, like, the whatever, like, odd amount of dollars it goes with. You know, rent is never just like you owe $500. It's like $503.46 or something. Maybe everybody else doesn't get that fun experience, but so whatever, I'm getting the money that I need to go pay, and so just buying some juice and stuff that's on markdown, because I might as well get something that I'm gonna have to leave the house for later anyway, right? And this is not like supposed to be judgmental to anyone, so I hope no one takes it this way. But I'm at the checkout, my dog's chilling on the floor. I mean, like, you're gonna see my messy house, but, like, do you see the dog in the corner somewhere over there? Okay. So, much like now, but not asleep. Just chilling. And a guy walks past, and as I'm finding, is like, oh, more often, I'm sorry, I'm trying to fall asleep now. More often than not, people either talk to the animal, which is kind of frustrating, or, just, like, nice commentary, though sometimes it's frustrating, where it's like, your dog is really well trained. Yeah. Service dog. Trained. In a store. What a surprise. I don't say that. You know it's going through your mind. You know it's going through your mind. And I don't say that. At this point, I've just gotten used to being like, it's better than a rude comment. But, you know, there's occasional people who will ask you why or what for. And a lot of times you can tell if it's going to be one of these, like, ridiculous confrontational people, or someone who's just literally doesn't know that that's kind of like a no-no. Like, if you're a business and you ask, that's called, like, not legally allowed, like, not, I don't have to answer you, basically. But, just kind of like a brief explanation, because pulling out a page of, like, 16 different diagnoses and all the different ways I'm dying is just, like, I don't know you, I'm probably never gonna see you again, there's no point. Oh my god. Ugh, and doing that, and so, like, you know, just talking to this person, and he's like, oh, you know, I was really hurt in an accident a while ago, and I know it just things can be so much harder than they seem. And, given my tiredness and the stressed out, like, disability asks me for my continuing report paperwork, and I fill out the 16 pages, and, like, I have to print 5 more because they don't give you enough. They give you, like, this much space to write, like, this much information in. I get that. That's fine. I fill it out. I send it, and they send me something like 2 days after I send it. Like, we haven't gotten this yet. We sent it to you on the 11th. Oh, well, surprise. The 11th's a Friday. You sent it at the end. I didn't get it till the next Friday because, surprise, that's like 7 days away. Business days. And I had to get all the information and fill it out. And then you scheduled the time between the time you've sent it and the time it's due, right where you have like a 4 government holiday. Fine, whatever, that's fine. I get there's a reason. Just budget me a couple more days because your postal service doesn't pick up, transport, or deliver things on those days. So even though I finished it by the 25th, you were closed early, or at least my branch was closed early, and I couldn't deliver it until the 29th, in which I couldn't leave because I was quite sick, so I had to rely on someone to come pick it up. And our delivery service makes no sense. Not a certain day, not a certain, like, where there's like a time schedule or anything. We're just whoever's left over. Because the complex I'm in, I guess. I don't know. And so, just... I'm stressed out about losing those benefits. It's not even $1,000 a month, but that's more than 80% of my income. I can't lose that. And having somebody try and be like, can I help you to your car? And when somebody asks, do you need money? And you just... I think it's with a lot of people who have problems. Any kind of problems, but maybe it's an American thing. Maybe it's a female thing. I don't know anymore. But all I know is any meme where somebody goes, how are you? Or how's everything? And you're just like, fine, I'm good, I'm fine. And you're bleeding out. And your child is having a meltdown. And someone is stealing all your money. And you're just like, no, I'm fine. The world's on fire behind me. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm good. We're fine. We're good. Go away. Don't help me. And I need to learn how to be like, no, I need help. I sit in the back of my car because it's right at my butt level, so I can slide everything from my cart to my car without having to exert as much energy. I don't fix things on my vehicle. I don't fix things in my house. I don't buy things I need because by the time I'm done paying my basics, you know, like utilities and rent, I have maybe $400 for a whole entire month. And we're talking for anything else you need. For anything else, for your car, for your child, for your food. I know there's food stamps. I also know that in my state, whatever convoluted system they use, I understand it's probably to protect very, very poor people, but I barely get anything. It wouldn't make a difference. It's 4 gallons of milk and 2 things of bread and 2 peanut butter, and you're out of money for the month from them. That's fine. I get it. But my problem is that I don't know how to say, yeah, I need help with this from family. If it's from people I don't know, I've been conditioned to just, as a female, especially as a female, you're conditioned to just don't, if you don't know somebody, especially if they're of an opposite gender, especially if there is a large age difference, and we're not talking about, like, with my age, I'm 30, so large age difference, the other person would be like a literal child, so not really, but still, you don't You basically turn tail and get the hell out of there as fast as possible, even if you're in a public situation nowadays. And I'm having to deprogram from that, or try to. Now that my service dog is with me all the time, I kind of think to myself, okay, like, she's really good at picking up people and their intentions. So, like, if this person's intentions seem shady, she's pretty good at being like, body language, nope. So, you know. Anyway, I'd like to find that person. His name is Bruno. He works at Riverview Pizza Place. Not works, I believe he said he's owner or co-owner. I don't need anything from you, but I'd like to, for one, for not being judgmental, and for trying to be polite, at least, when you ask something and you realize it's over your head. And I think people should be nice to each other. And even if you really can't help anybody, even if, you know, what I really probably needed more was, if I could trust people, you know, yeah, help me get my stuff to the car. What I really do need, sorry, the light is fucking with the camera, is, yeah, I need monetary help, but I don't know people. I can't just ask for that from somebody I don't know. I can't just say yes to someone I don't know. But, you know what? Kudos to offering it. Or just to talking to somebody. Just for not judging and yelling or leaving notes on someone's car because you decided that by virtue of not being in a wheelchair, which, no worries guys, at some point I'll end up being in, just because of that, and you don't think that they deserve to be in one, or you don't think that's disabled enough, how about we get by that? How about we talk to each other like we're each people? How about we go look back in our own situations of when I was really injured from something, and I knew I would get better, I was still having a lot of problems. And this person, maybe they just maybe they'd like someone to talk to, maybe I can just help them get something to their car, because I've noticed that everyone just assumes they're fine. I mean, also, everybody assumes my age is a lot younger than it is. And for some reason, that almost offends me, but still. Anyway, this has now become 20 minutes long, and I need to shut it down, because I'm not editing this fucking video. And I'm gonna go edit some more. I'm gonna write myself a timeline, because I need to start doing this. I'm having feelings that scare me sometimes. I'm having symptoms that scare me, and I feel like some parts of me should be, like, permanently committed and saved somewhere, so I'm not gone when I get too sick. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and remember, if your anxiety or your sickness means that you're not getting out of bed for the day, for one, dear God, you are not the only one, and you're not failing at life. Failing at life would be not being alive. And it seems like you've made it to this point in the day, right? Yeah, I'll see you guys later.